game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're going to try and throw.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To give up the middle.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
All again on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at 8-3 now. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a dump off here, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Ball again on second down.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
61, pass box, right. 2, fellas, let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. Wilson to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
64, please. Vamos.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, he'll find Hall. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out.
And now here is another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets will take over possession here. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 44.
Delta. Charlie.
Here's Wilson to throw.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fan. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll go down at the 28.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets have opened the lead up to 30.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Noah Fant with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, smash!
Looking to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Chopper!
Hall again. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Matchbox, right. Smoke.
They'll give to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant, 32 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And going deep for Hill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's long. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Second and 9 now.
Open man left side. It's a tight end long.
The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
64, weak. 5. I 7, let's go.
Wilson wants to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to have the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So it's a victory.